behind the scenes, it's gone really well. What are you expecting to pull on that?
I'm expecting 500 plus on that deadlift. It's a bit of a different setup I'm used to, but you know, an elevated deadlift is a deadlift, so let's get after it.
Another win?
Another win, hopefully, yeah, that's what we're going for.
Adam, you should be good at holding mass because your name's Bishop, am I right? Anyway, congratulations on your early lead. Next up, our set 2 of Sinew is set to continue with the deadlift, and it's a special one, an 18-incher. It's something we haven't seen at World's Strongest Man since 1983, Christchurch, New Zealand, when Tom McGee lifted an incredible 1,180 pounds, 535.2 kilos.
And he's done it. We've witnessed history being made here. Success for Tom McGee in one of the hardest and most unforgiving events anyone here can remember.
It's a record that stands to this day, not least because he did it with cheese. I don't know, it was New Zealand. Will we see a greater performance today? Over to Colin and Danny.
Well, thanks, James. So we move on then to the deadlift, and this is proper strongman stuff, Colin.
Absolutely. Well, we've gotten rid of the cheese, but it is an 18-inch deadlift off the floor with these giant train wheels. Opening weight, 397 kilograms. Yes, it's heavier than a normal deadlift. It's twice the height where you pull it from. Well, we've had a few rounds so far, and it's going up and up. It's a rising bar competition. We will find the strongest. And right now, we're entering into round 4. So after 3 rounds, this is how it looks.
And a surprise casualty down there, the Brit Luke Richardson.
Yes, just getting through round 1, but failed round 2. Who's the Junior World Powerlifting Champion? Kevin Ferris and Smaug Stellas too. They're out. 6 men left in.
And here's one of them, Brian Shaw. So he survived 3 rounds.
509 kilograms. That's well heavier than Eddie Hall's famous half-ton lift, but it is 18 inches. It's a higher pull, so Shaw should be getting this. Oh my goodness me. It's a shock to him. It's a shock to everybody.
Just a real moment there where you could just tell this was not going to work for Brian Shaw.
Well, he could say he wasn't the fastest strongman, but you have to be pulling big weights here, Danny, if you're going to be the world's strongest man. Now then, Caron, 509. He's got a powerlifting background. Very long arms as well, and that certainly helps.
A heck of a grunt on him as well as he pulls it up, locks out. That's good.
Oh, he knows it as well. That was pretty easy as well, comfortable. That'll make Shaw's failure there hurt all the more. So 4 men to go. I wonder what weight he could go up to. That world record is 535 kilos. That's only, what, 26 kilos more? I think he's good for that.
It's waiting for him, isn't it? Yes. Stoltman then. Stoltman the younger. Always watched on by his best friend and brother.
Let's go, Tom!
He's always more nervous as well, Luke. This is a massive moment of intensity, aggression. He's got to focus fully. Ooh.
No.
That was rooted to the ground, as they say.
It was going nowhere.
Yeah. 478 kilos. He's equal with Shaw. Failing here in round 4.
The Iron Outlaw, Jerry Pritchett.
It's hard when you're 6'8". Now, he has got long arms to overcome that disadvantage. Now then, the Iron Outlaw. Massive deadlifter.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I thought he might have lost something because he's so fast and trim this year, but he's still got the big back strength. But I don't think there's much more there.
I'm glad that's what you consider trim, Colin. Paints me in a very good light. Excellent work there from Jerry Pritchett. So, the power, explosive power of Novikov.
Yeah, will it translate here? This is just absolute strength. The lightest man in the final. I mean, this is, what, best part of 4 times body weight, virtually.
Look at that. It seems there's
That wasn't too bad, was it?
very little this man can't do, despite his lighter frame.
Do you want to know a great story? He's got a photo with Mark Felix, age 6, when Mark Felix went to the Crimea for Crimea's strongest man. Isn't that great?
That is.
Now here he is.
Representing Great Britain.
So, what's Bish got? Such an amazing start.
Last man in the round. And, on that first event, I just sort of start to feel like this could be Bish's year. He gets through on a lucky, if you like, injury on another athlete, and won the stone off, won the first event in the final, and guess what? This is his favorite event.
Wow, look at this from Adam Bishop.
Oh my goodness.
What a year he's having.
Yes, he's just managed to pull pretty much his absolute best there. So I don't think he could have got much more out there. If the referees had called 5:15, he wouldn't have got it. That was right on the limit.
Well, he did it, and we saw him pop his slippers back on and find a dark corner somewhere. So 4 men move on. Caron, Pritchard, Novikov and Bishop. The next weight, Colin, well, that'll be a world record.
Yes, 537.5 kilograms. 2.5 kilos over the old world record, and it stood for a very long time. 4 men have a shot at it. How much has it taken out of them so far, though?
Well, as you say, this record has been around since 1983.
Representing Canada,
And JF Caron fancies a little update.
That's a good way of putting it, yeah. Now then, 1,185 pounds, if that's how you like to think. I think he has to be one of the men who looked good enough in the last round to do this. Ooh.
No, not for him, not today.
Well, if you get this, this is really going to be something special now. Maybe Novikov. I don't think Bishop looked good enough to do it. Jerry Pritchett too. Gosh, I wonder if all 4 will go out on the same weight. That's always possible, and then you'll have a massive point-sharing scenario. Gosh, that barely got off the ground at all. This might be a step too far.
Let's hear it one more time for JF Caron.
Get him some liquids. Shout someone.
Yeah, it's very hot. Probably has a little cramp coming in.
So Pritchett now vying for his place in history.
I think he's going to need some divine help here, because he wasn't that convincing in the previous round, though he is a slow puller, Danny. So it's hard to tell, a bit like Zaviskus used to be. Same steady pace at every weight.
Well,
Come on, Jerry!
very close.
He's got the option to do it again, but he's not going to give it a go.
No.
That's it. Well, it'll fall down to the shoulders of Novikov and Bishop now to try and get this world record. Look at the bend on that bar.
Well, he's always surprising.
The world record deadlift.
You never know what he can do.
137.5 kilos himself. He's, what, even less than that? I mean, it's over 400 kilos over body weight. I mean, it's just colossal. That alone must be some kind of record way to do it. But
Well, this record is older than he is. This guy is 24.
well, this would really put a statement out there. Whoever pulls this kind of weight, a world record in the deadlift, you start calling him the world's strongest man in a powerlifting meet. Oh!
My goodness me. Well, that's a world record.
You bet it is. There's more there if he has to. Let's see what Bishop can do. Can he match him?
Well, that's just a stunning result there for Novikov, who seems fine afterwards.
From Ukraine, give it up for Alexei.
Yeah, cheeky smile there. And he knows it. Yeah, have some of that, he's saying. Well, he might be the lightest. He might be the fastest. He might even be the shortest now. Hicksy's out, but goodness me, he's right up there when it comes to static strength. Absolute power. Only Bish can now ruin his party in this, Danny.
Well, absolutely. And for Bishop, of course, Beating the world record just got a lot harder.
Yes, he can draw the world record now, and then we'd have to go up again to round 6. But he's coming out. He was tight on the last one. I'm not sure whether his belt was too tight or what, but everything about it was tight. Tight in terms of just getting it up. Must admit, I don't see this going up. Not after the last weight, anyway.
Believe in Britain, Brycey.
Right then. Come on, Bish.
You didn't believe hard enough, Brycey.
No.
That's a good effort, though, from Adam Bishop, just beaten. So the new world record stands.
Yeah, it takes more than belief. He just didn't have the power today, simple as that. But hey, he's in a steam company with the likes of Caron and Jerry Pritchett. Gave it his all. He gets it off the ground, yes, an inch or so. Couldn't get it past his knees, the crucial point. So there's one man who has to be hailed as the new world record holder, the new king of deadlift, and that is Alexei Novikov.
And get used to the name. First place and a new world record from Novikov. Removing cheese from strongman history while he was at it. 537.5 kilos on an 18-inch deadlift. Well, that was enough to move him into first place overall.